everyone. So, yeah, this is not a pleasant topic to get into. So let me just start out by saying that if you come from one of the possible realities where people are encouraged to, love themselves as they are, where people are encouraged to love the body they were born with and, and to be content with things that are physically possible, especially regarding their own body, well, then I envy you, because that is not my world. In the world I come from, big people, like trolls, giants, etc., are taught that it's normal and natural and right to wish that they were little people and hate themselves for being big people. And pay lots and lots of money to some unscrupulous wizards called Ashwinders to make them into fake little people. And they're also little people who are in the same situation but in reverse. They're little people who are basically taught to hate themselves for being small and to spend their lives thinking that they were, just born into the wrong body, like they were meant to be big people even though they're actually little people, like house elves and dwarves and goblins and such. And these people will pay lots and lots of money to unscrupulous wizards named Ashwinders to make them into fake big people. We're beginning to see a pattern here. The pattern is that these unscrupulous wizards get lots of money. But the little people don't get what they want, really, because a little person who's all huge and roided out is not really the same as a troll or a giant. And a troll or a giant that gets shrunken down, maybe gets some extra hair on their face, well, still isn't a dwarf or a goblin or a house elf. And they often get more than they bargained for. So, one of the ways that Ashwinders try to turn little people into big people is by giving them troll hormones. I really wish I was kidding when I said that, but I'm not. Now there's a reason that troll hormones are restricted. Now there's some trolls that will actually take troll hormones because they'll make you bigger and stronger, and that can give you an advantage in rock throwing competitions and stuff. So they're usually banned from rock throwing competitions just for that reason. But there's another reason too, and that is that they can cause all kinds of problems with your health. So extra troll hormones, they can cause cancer, which is not good. And here's the thing, troll hormones increase levels of aggression. If you've ever known any trolls, that will make a lot of sense to you. Trolls, they just generally tend to be a bit aggressive, and the reason why is that they have troll hormones. And so even a troll will become more aggressive if you give them more troll hormones. And so for that reason, in a lot of places, it's actually very restricted or sometimes even illegal to give extra troll hormones to a troll, because that makes them more violent. Even if they're not competing in something, it's still illegal because it makes them more violent and causes cancer and all kinds of nasty stuff like that. But now a little person can go to one of these Ashwinders without even meeting with a seer or anyone like that to verify that they would really benefit from these troll hormones. They can go home with a lot of troll hormones in their body, and this makes them aggressive. And that's not just dangerous to them. Yeah, this is what too many troll hormones can do to you, I'm not kidding. This is a troll who had too many troll hormones. Or I should say it's a simulation of this, because it's actually inside a cave. But that's where they took inspiration from. So anyhow, there was a goblin who was all roided out on these troll hormones. And they went on a spree and made 6 people stop being. They deleted 6 characters, let's just say that much. And 3 of these characters were little people. And I think that for a big person, even a fake big person, to kill little people is just really, really evil. But you know what? I think that this horrible, horrible murdering goblin might have actually been, maybe just a little bit less aggressive if they weren't all roided out on troll hormones. And so, I'm gonna say that people should stop giving troll hormones to little people. A troll can actually learn to be kind of nice. One of the nicest, kindest, most gentle creatures I've ever met. Not this guy, obviously. But was a troll. Guy named Shoop. Pretty nice. And one of the things that allowed this Shoop to be nice is that he had spent his whole life learning to control his troll hormones. He had this aggression, like all trolls do. But he did spend a long time learning to control it. But what do you think happens when you take a little person who's just been not very aggressive naturally their whole life, like a little house elf or something, and then just give them a bunch of troll hormones that make them aggressive in a way that they have literally never learned to deal with before? Well, I'll tell you what you get. You get violent outbursts. You get violent outbursts is what you get. And that happened. And now there's 6 people that have been deleted because of that. 3 of them were very little. And obviously, a nice goblin wouldn't do that, even if they were roided out. But you know what? If they weren't roided out, they might not have gone that far. Not because they would have been a good person if they weren't all roided out on troll hormones, but they would have just been a slightly less aggressive person. And so, well, obviously, the nasty, disgusting goblin that did this is responsible. I think the Ashwinders, I think those incredibly unscrupulous wizards who roided that goblin out on troll hormones, I think that they should have to answer for it too. Because there's a reason that that even trolls get all roided out on troll hormones normally. It's because it makes them dangerous. And that's even more the case when you're just throwing these troll hormones at a little person who has never learned how to deal with being one of these hormone-crazed beasts. So anyhow, that's all I wanted to say. Of course, I know the Ashwinders aren't going to listen, because, they get paid. They get paid to not care about people. That's the way they work. We live in a world where the wizards who should be helping people and get paid to help people instead have incentives to not care about people and just figure out how to get more money out of them. And that's really bad. It causes bad things to happen. So anyhow, stop giving troll hormones to little people. That's all I have to say. Bye.